What's up, guys? It's Drac, and as we cruise into Labor Day weekend, we got an exciting package in from the people over at Gameface. It's a promotion. They kind of want to discuss that they have launched these new optics for the Trion so that we can try them on. But if we're gonna make a video about a blaster that we've already reviewed and find to be honestly pretty exceptional, it's about time that we do some sort of mod slash paint job. And the truth is that the Trion is an incredibly modular blaster. It fits a variety of different AR-15 hardware. It's got a lot of tactical embellishments on it. And they're kind of highlighting that with this promotion, showing that they've got this Centerpoint tactical battle sight. This is a genuine optic, a reflex sight. And then it looks like this is a red dot, also from battle sight. So these are, I assume, complementary products from the whole kind of Gameface ecosystem, but let's take this out of its package and break it down. All right, so a little bit of time-lapse action in the bag, and we've done it. This is Caraxes, one of the more powerful dragons in the Seven Kingdoms. Just, I don't know. I really like Caraxes. I'm not gonna subscribe to any of the ethos of Westeros, because they're all pretty nuts. But the dragon that's skinny and always ready for the smoke, that dragon I think is pretty cool. And I've wanted to do a draconic-themed blaster for a while, and there's nothing better to represent kind of the elongated portions and skinny nature of Caraxes than the Trion. My favorite thing about the Trion is how incredibly low profile and thin it is. It's a very minimalist blaster in that regard, but it's also a very modular blaster. So I did a few different things on this one, some of which I'm like really excited about because I've changed the overall aesthetic of the blaster in a big way. I wish my paint hadn't come out quite as dark, but if you'll note, there's like a dragon scale kind of pattern, and luckily it's got a lot of shine because of the clear coat, but the burgundy came out pretty dark. They just don't make Fanger red like they used to. We're currently featuring the FPS stock in red, as well as the FPS grip up here in, I think this is Galaxy Black. And then I talked to Chris a little bit over on Discord from Gameface, and he pointed me in the direction of they've got a free Thingiverse page. I'll link it in the description box down below, and I printed off a riser here, which I really like the aesthetic that it gives the blaster. And then they also have a mil-spec grip. I like a real mil-spec grip more, but the printed aesthetic and then the ability to match the off black is really pretty cool. Overall, I'm really pleased with it. I like the variety of features that I've gotten, and then I did something that I haven't done in a very long time. I was at Tandy Leather for Dragon Con, and they had a sale on stingray pelts. Did you know stingray pelts are actually quite affordable? So for 25 bucks, I picked up this. You can see there's the diamond from the back of the Stingray. It's actually very smooth to the touch. And then I did a secondary part, this panel over here, which is closer to the tail of the Stingray, and I wrapped those around both these touch points here. It's got a good spot there, and then also on the grip, I really like that. Also, I like incorporating natural materials, and I haven't had the chance to do any leather work. Not that this is any kind of professional leather work. I mean, my lacing leaves a lot to be desired, but you know, I can work in all with the best of them, and I can definitely do, you know, Eagle Scout levels of leather gerrymandering, but overall pretty pleased with that. And again, I do like the Stingray skin kind of as a touch point. We went ahead and kind of goofballed it. In reality, I would run this with only this center point scope, but right now, and as a tie into this video, Gameface is running a promotion for Labor Day where if you buy a Trion from them directly, you get a free center point sight. Now the center point sight is honestly pretty solid. You have two options. I like the large one. I think that the small one is much more low profile. If you're gonna use the riser, I think that the large one makes sense. If you're gonna go kind of full low profile, I think that this red dot is better for that. And then also I noticed that their grip has built-in storage for the spacers that come with the Trion. Just a little neat feature there. I really like our grip. I really like this touch point. I mean, overall, I can't say more nice things about the Trion. I think that it is genuinely one of the, you know, the most reliable, comfortable pump action springers out there. And, you know, I really dig the industrial design. The overall aesthetic of it is sweet. I want to applaud them. I know that, you know, a few companies are doing this now, but I do think it's really cool that they have well-designed, practical 3D printables that they're just giving away for free on their Thingiverse page. I think that that is really, really honorable, and frankly, they're quite good. You can't quite tell, but this actually is a two-part piece in it where there's an iron sight under this rail, and you can print the two-part in something that's either translucent if you want that as part of your optic, or in my case, I did a cherry red. I thought that that would look good with the rest of it. So a lot of different reds and grays and blacks going on here, a little darker than I would have liked, but overall, a very powerful primary class Springer, and you get the free optic, which, you know, I was the first one to say that I think that this blaster is a terrific deal at its price point. I think that it's currently selling for 80 United States dollars. Getting a serious optic with, you know, this aesthetic, and then it comes with the battery, etc., is a not small include. It's a very thoughtful freebie, especially since if you had the plastic sights on here as like backup iron, so to speak, either of these would look good on top of that, I think, and complement the overall line of the blaster nicely. Just overall, I mean, a very paintable blaster. I've wanted to paint it for a while. The shape of the shell takes paint really nicely, and then it performs basically as hard as you need it to. You could easily get it up to the 250 FPS threshold for springers in most competitive events, and then you could neck it down for HVZ if you really wanted to. A highly modular blaster with its feature-rich. It's always tricky to get this on and off. Of course, it's got that hot swappable feature back here that's very easy to conceal. So if you're looking to pick up a Trion, there's never been a better time than now, because you do get the free optic with it. Huge thank you to Gameface for the hashtag free product. I'm happy to talk about the promotion, and also I genuinely wanted one of these to paint for a while. Like I said, when I run it, I'm probably gonna run it with only one of the sights, but it was a fun opportunity to play with Stingray leather, a great opportunity to showcase our kit and how it meshes with their free parts as well. Just overall pretty happy with it, and I guess I got to geek out with you guys over Game of Thrones. Much love, blast on, Drac out.